Greetings. My name is Sol Bianco. This is WayFarer, WayShower. I'm glad that you've found your way here. And here is currently the topmost point that one can drive in Mount Shasta Trinity National Park, aka the Upper Ski Bowl. And the reason why I am parked here, or rather just below here, is because 2 nights ago, the night of the blue moon, there was a fire and drum circle that occurred here at the top that I was in attendance. And I wanted to reflect a bit on this experience. And in particular, what's coming to me is the idea of energetic vortexes and portals. So Mount Shasta itself is known as being an energy vortex. Portals are moments in space-time, or points in space-time would probably be a more accurate way to say it. So something like that particular full moon, just a full moon in general, but especially a blue moon, right? That's a portal moment occurring in a vortex space like this one. In general, drum circles, especially around a fire, give me very strong portal energy. I'm bringing this up because I'm really just wanting to share a particular facet of my experience. At midnight, there were 2 people, one of whom had healing lineage from the Hawaiian Islands, another of whom I'm not entirely sure, but these 2 humans spoke prayers at midnight, and one of them was speaking to the birth of a new rhythm. And this word rhythm, I feel it very strongly. It's very significant to me in my life's path and soul purpose. Rhythm, by my perception, is the synthesis of structure and flow. Structure on its own, by my perception, is too rigid, too box-like, and flow on its own is too watery, too shapeless. Rhythm is order or structure in the flow. It is both the creek, the water flowing through, and the bed holding the water flowing through the creek. It's both. I feel really happy, really excited, really ecstatic with the way in which I allowed myself to show up to this particular fire and this drum circle. When I heard this new rhythm, it was like every atom, every fiber of my being was just alight with purpose and clarity. Aside from playing with rhythm through astrology and through this lens of time and these types of, more mental considerations, my guitar playing and style is rhythm guitar. It's very much about setting the rhythm. And something that I've experienced or that I've perceived in drum circles, because they're so much more primarily the drums over any other instrument, a lot of times, You know, the drummers and the drum sound is what's usually setting the rhythm. But actually, the way in which I understand myself to operate as a musical channel is that I need to receive and set the rhythm. And after the prayer, that is exactly what I did. I started to play, and I felt and witnessed the drummers magnetized, like just towards me. There was such a strong gravitational pull, as is my nature and purpose as a onyx soul, as a black hole. And they were fitting their drumming to the rhythm that I had set with my guitar. And I was playing the song of the Rainbow Tribe and about being the change that we want to see in this world. And aside from how gratifying that experience was, to have played to the fire, to this element, and the wind was blowing the smoke and the sparks in my direction, and I was just allowing that to feed what I was doing. Aside from the energetic quality of that experience and how fun and gratifying that was, and how lit up I felt, there's also the fact that the reason why I started this video by talking about vortexes and portals is because I understood the way that I was experiencing it in playing to the fire and setting this rhythm and watching as the drum beats synchronized to the rhythm that I was setting, and understanding this as being part of my purpose at this time, is that I don't believe that in doing that, I don't believe that anything is isolated. It's impossible to separate one thing out of the other. But especially in a vortex, in a portal, that energy was being magnified and cast out through space-time. And I could feel the potency of that. I think as well in connection to the element of fire. Because fire is spirit, and because fire is transformation, I really believe that the energies that we channel into the fire and that are drawn out of us via the fire are incredibly potent. Words feel a bit clumsy today, so I think I'm going to leave this here. But a hummingbird. I wanted to share this because in that moment, aside from all that I've expressed, that I experienced, I also felt a coming into more of a sense of belonging and home with tribe. What a gift. And to me, this feels like truly a clicking into place for me of this Aquarian energy, this collective tribe energy. And it's so beautiful to me because truly the polarity, the infinity spectrum of Aquarius to Leo, I'm experiencing coming into the Aquarian collective while simultaneously experiencing the the resplendence, the receptivity to the shine of my individual creative expression, and witnessing that in others as well. And that's so beautiful. Resplendent darkness, that was a phrase that I was playing with yesterday. Another really cool thing that happened yesterday, this has no relevance to what I've been previously talking about, but I'm just gonna, is that I encountered the major arcana of the Thoth Tarot, and it was the third major arcana now that I've essentially downloaded. I feel super stoked on this. I'll speak more to these types of archetypes in another video, I'm sure, but anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you found your way here. Wherever you're going, may the way be clear. Take care.